Hey, what's going on, guys, and welcome back. With Nexomon 3 having officially been teased alongside the somewhat recent information regarding the Nexomon Abyssals, I'd be lying if I said that I didn't have Nexomon on my mind. I was thinking that since I introduced a segment on the channel that goes over reasons why you should buy or play any given game, that it just made sense given the timing and my personal adoration for Nexomon and its sequel that we discuss it here. If you don't know what Nexomon Extinction is at this point, I'd honestly be very surprised, but basically it's a Pokemon-like monster taming turn-based RPG with a bunch of caveats that we'll be discussing in this video. If you'd like to see a review of the game that contains both praise and critique, you can check out this video, but today we're mostly going to be going over the major positives that I think make Nexomon Extinction a must-buy for any monster taming fan. That said, let's dive in. Number 1, awesome story. Okay, so Nexomon Extinction honestly has the best story of any Pokemon-like game I've played. The first installment story was fun, but the second really took it to the next level with epic moments and honestly a twist that I wasn't expecting, but I won't give too much spoilers in this video. The game has a lot of really powerful moments, but it also doesn't take itself too seriously, allowing for fourth wall breaks and comedic relief. Some of the scenes captured by these really cool still concept images really emphasize the scale of certain moments and allow for an extra layer of immersion that I never thought possible just by looking into a single picture. But yeah, if you want a fun and epic story, I definitely think Nexomon Extinction is top tier in that avenue. Number 2, custom mode. Nexomon Extinction kind of spearheaded the idea of having a built-in custom mode allowing for randomization settings like completely randomizing all wild Nexomon, items found, movesets, adding permadeath, and more. We've always had games specifically dedicated to these aspects, generally in the more roguelike scene, but the idea of having a 30 to 40 hour campaign with full custom settings akin to a Nuzlocke or randomizer, which is pretty common in the YouTube Pokemon scene via modding the game, wasn't really a thing at that time. Later on, games like Coromon, Monster Crown, now Monster Sanctuary would follow suit, but I think this sort of raised the bar for the entire genre. So if you're a fan of randomizers or Nuzlocks and don't want to go to all the trouble of having to install mods on your PC, definitely check out Nexomon Extinction. It's got you covered. Number 3, free DLC. Okay, so much like other games I've covered in this type of segment, Nexomon Extinction is getting and has already gotten free content updates. The custom mode mentioned a second ago was the first major update, but the Nexomon Extinction Abyssals update is coming in the near future and will contain a mid-sized area to explore, 46 new Nexomon, many of which seem to be coming from both Nexomon 1 and even a few from Micromon. There's going to be some new increases to the cosmic odds and a lot more. I did do a video going over all the patch notes for the new update, which the patch notes are live, but not the update itself as of the time of recording this video, so definitely check out that video if you want to know what's coming. But yeah, you can't really go wrong with free add-ons. It just shows that the devs really care about the game. Number 4, not just a one-to-one. Nexomon Extinction, despite clearly being inspired by Pokemon, is far from being a one-to-one. Firstly, the game is semi-open world, allowing you to traverse different areas in differing orders, with scaled Nexomon existing throughout. I mean, in the Let's Play that I put together a while back, we show me literally leaving the main path to go explore the ghost area out of sequence, and that's pretty cool. The game also features cores instead of held items where you can hold up to 4 of these, which have their own various effects and sizes. You have a campaign driven by the story rather than through the collection of badges, actual side quests, and of course it has its own type matchups, status effects, shiny system, and ways to go about them and more. Nexomon is self-aware enough to take the good elements from Pokemon, but also keeps things fresh and unique despite the surface level comparisons. Number 5, tons of monsters. Finally, the last point on this list revolves around the monsters or Nexomon themselves. An important aspect to any monster taming game, if not the most important aspect, has to do with the monster design and variants. Now, obviously, a monster taming game doesn't have to have the absolute best designs to be good, but it's definitely a deal breaker for a lot of people, and I think Nexomon Extinction delivers. There's currently over 380 Nexomon in the game, though after Abyssals will be well over 400. That said, quantity does not equal quality, but I think the majority of Nexomon designs are unique, and a lot of them are super cool. This all comes down to personal preference, of course, but I think the roster of Nexomon is solid and that there's something for everyone. So yeah, guys, that's pretty much it for the video. I know previous installments had 10 reasons, but I wanted to try condensing these types of videos down to 5 core reasons instead of reaching for 10 just to have 10. For example, originally semi-open world, unique features, and the game knowing what it is and taking the good from Pokemon and separating the bad. These were all separate points, but I decided to combine them into one because I just think it makes for better content. Anyways, let me know if you did enjoy the video down below, and if you are a fan of Nexomon or the monster taming genre, definitely subscribe to the channel. I put out new videos every single day. Check out my Twitter, my Discord, my Patreon, all links below. Special thanks to the patrons, especially Dark Persona, Dro Ghost, Steel Case, and Jim Hamilton. And with that, we'll see you guys next time. Peace.